Whether it's a weather forecast or a real estate forecast, we all love knowing the predictions about what's going to happen in our future. So today we're going to be talking about the real estate market and the forecast for what values are going to do. Little hint, they're going to appreciate, but we'll talk about how much. First, our joke though. When does a joke become a dad joke? Once it's apparent. As we're talking numbers today about housing appreciation, keep in mind that these figures are for the nation as a whole. In Utah, it is a little bit different. We lead the nation. So keep in mind that these numbers that we're going to be talking about, they are going to be even higher here in our state because so many people want to live here right now. We've got a ton of people that are staying put, not leaving the state, some people moving in, our natural population growth. We just have a lot of kids here in Utah. So our numbers are higher than what the national average is. Keep that in mind. But as we look at what the experts predicted the housing market to do at the beginning of the year, at the beginning of 2021, the prediction was that we were going to see appreciation rates slow down, meaning that last year as a nation, we saw between 10 and 12% appreciation happen. The expectation was that this year that would drop down to single digits. Well, that hasn't happened. So in Davis County, in northern Utah, we saw about 15% appreciation last year in 2020. We are seeing some very strong numbers out of the gate this year as well. And all of this has created the experts to take a look at their predictions and say, okay, we've got to reanalyze this and we've got to come out with some new numbers. Starting off, let's talk about why this is even happening. We've got a huge supply and demand issue across the country. There are not enough houses for sale. There just aren't. There are so many people that want to be buying right now, and there is not enough for sale. We have not built enough houses in the state for a long time. It's been about a decade. I was actually looking at some numbers the other day, and the amount of homes that were built in 2010 to 2019 was a significant drop off from what was happening in decades past. And so that's where we're having our bottleneck happen. We don't have enough homes being built. Builders are trying to play catch up now, but it's creating this huge supply and demand issue. As I look at the numbers here, the National Association of Realtors reports that in the country, there are currently 410,000 fewer single-family homes for sale than there were at this same time last year. 410,000 less houses on the market, yet we have even more buyer demand, which is causing prices to do this, right? Simple economics. So, as I look at the numbers, we look at Mortgage Bankers Association, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, the National Association of Realtors. I look at all of these forecasts to try and give me a good idea as to what we think is going to happen. In January, most of those forecasters were predicting that we would see an average appreciation of 5.3% across the nation. They have since redone their numbers. New figures, drum roll. New figures, the current projections are that we're going to see appreciation at 7.7% across the country. It's gone up 2.5%. So that is for the country. Again, Utah numbers are even higher than that. I anticipate, my personal prediction and forecast is that we're going to see appreciation in Utah between 9 and 12% this year. The big takeaway that I want you guys to get from this video, and the thing I want you to learn, is that because demand is going to stay strong, future appreciation is going to be determined by how quick we can get listing inventory to catch up to the demand.